Thank you for being here. A bit quieter today. Got a poorly throat. But how are you doing?
I'm okay. Waking up. Got my coffee here. I'm ready to do some therapeutic art.
Yeah, I've really not got much of an idea. Do you know if you want to do acrylic or watercolor?
I think I'm going to do a watercolor. And I've got my rock here too. And some
Nice.
Posca paint pens. So I've got my acrylic here for that. And I've got watercolors here for whatever else we do.
And so you got a nice little collection growing in the back as well of your art pieces.
I do, yes.
It looks so pretty.
Thank
Looks
you.
really nice.
I'm
Yeah,
thankful that
I've
you
got.
taught me this style. I'm just not a very visually artistic person, and just learning this style is really, I just love it. I love zoning out and just blending the colors and making the lines and all that stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Um, Sweet. I've got some rocks. Got some rocks to hand and some watercolor pad, watercolor paints. We're all good to go.
Okay.
I posted. I finished the piece I was doing just
I love it.
in honor of my our Tony.
It's beautiful. I
Okay,
love
chill,
the
please.
close up where you could see our Tony, our Tony, our Tony, our Tony,
I'll do a little.
and all the letters. That's so cool.
I
Love
don't
it.
have the best handwriting, but
I think it's
I
perfect.
tried.
Yeah, I love it. That's kind of the
Thank you very
color I want
much.
to go for on. Well, maybe it's not the same. Close. Good morning, A girl. How are you? Thanks for being here. I've never
I
painted a
feel like I've
rock.
been. Oh, it's quite easy. You might want to start off with a white base if you just have. Do you have acrylic paint or no?
Yeah, I do. I have these
Okay.
big
Yeah,
pasta pins.
you can just do a white base. It can be easier for it to show up. You don't have to go over it loads of times.
Okay.
Um, you don't have to do the whole rock. I normally just do the bit that will be seen and leave the rest.
Rocky.
Mhm.
Okay. Good morning, DJ Nico. Or good afternoon.
It's been an emotional week, and I've it's a piece I started last night, and
I love
I'm just
it.
trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't know whether to put when in doubt, trust in the gay, or
I love it.
something that rhymes.
Have a beautiful
I don't
day. Trust the gay.
know.
That kind of. I started this one yesterday in the
I
color
like that.
scheme of asexuality. I'm on
Nice.
all the spectrums. All the spectrums. Hey, girl, I have no idea. I suppose if somebody wanted one that I've done, I would be happy to mail it to them. I don't really see that happening, considering that I don't really consider myself an artist, but not a visual artist anyway.
Yeah, you're definitely a audible music artist.
Yeah. But this is fun. And I've been just painting and painting and just processing my thoughts and feelings. It's been great.
I kind of want to finish off this elephant as well.
I
It's
love
getting there.
that one.
You
Yeah.
can just start. You can just about start seeing it.
So when
Listen,
you do that, do you just to make it pop, do you use just like a darker shade? Like
I'm using the reflective paint.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you when I get it down. You can see it in that light.
What kind of music do I make? Really all kinds of music. Um, but I
Can
would
we see you?
say
Can you see there?
I can. A little bit closer though. Okay, okay, now I'm starting to see the reflections. That's cool. Lots of dots.
Lots of dots.
Hey girl, that's a pretty cool idea. I actually kind of thought about that. Not exactly that idea, but I think that's a cool idea.
I'm going to look at chat. I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Hi, girl. Hi, Two Sandwiches. Hi, DJ Nico and Definite Trouble Source. Thank you all for being here. And Paraditology. Hey. Um, what do I do with my art? If I like it, I might frame it, or some stuff I just sort of store away. But any of the stuff I've done for sort of SPTV in mind, or anything actually, I've done quite a lot of Pride pieces just over the years. So if anyone wanted any of them, I would just send a picture, a high quality picture, and if you wanted to get it printed out, you can get it printed out. And if you're in a position to be able to financially contribute something, then I would ask. Well, at the moment, I would ask for Natalie to be supported, because this is the time where she needs to be supported.
Yes.
Or a donation to the SPTV Foundation would be amazing. Or even like Z News, Casey, who's putting all the hard work for SPTV.space. There's a buy me a coffee link on the bottom there. So yeah, if you can just donate to any of those causes, I'd be really, really appreciative, because it's something I'm lacking at the minute. I can donate my time and like mod and stuff like that. Do research, just try and do bits. But yeah, financially, I had a bit of a party month or two. Got all my dopamine from doing all the donations, and now I'm like, can I do that anymore? Can I do that anymore? Or I will be eating like I'm on lower conditions. I'll be eating like I'm on the RPF.
I kind of did that this week too. I went a little crazy with my cash apps, but
It
it's for the
makes you feel
cause.
so good.
It does. It does.
But then I wouldn't ever ask anyone to say, "Oh, I've donated this to you because Fluffer sent me." I'd never ask anyone to do that. But
Hmm.
I did see someone do a buy me a coffee and said that I'd sent them a piece of art, and I asked them to
Oh.
donate, and I was like, just to know that someone did, because I don't ask for proof, you
Uh
know.
huh.
But
Yeah.
just really touched me, and I just felt useful, and I felt like I contributed, and I felt like Z News could maybe buy some headache tablets for the headaches that I've probably given her.
Oh. Is your
What's
page
cool?
there gray or is that the lighting?
It's the light. The lighting is doing me dirty, doing me dirty today.
My goodness. Is it cloudy over there today?
Yeah, it's cloudy every day. It's England.
You should have seen
No,
our weather here yesterday. It's rainbow season, is what I call it.
ah,
It'll be like a torrential downpour for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then the sun will come out. And then about 10 minutes later, it'll be downpouring again. But I'm not
yeah.
complaining. Oh, I wanted to show you my new fidget that I love. And I think I'm going to use these colors in today's painting.
Oh, I had some of them. They're magnetic.
Yeah, they're magnetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just fidget with these little bad boys all the time. And
I
I like
drop
the
them too
colors.
much. I'll go grab mine. I drop them a lot. I've got this lizard, this like gooey lizard, and I flick it about.
Oh, I like that.
But I don't like if anyone else touches it, I don't want to touch it again because I don't know where the hands have been.
Oh, is that like one of those squishy, kind of like rubbery?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I'm weird about the texture of those things.
me too. But this is a good one. So like, I go, and if I see them, I just get them in the supermarket. So if I see them in the supermarket, I'll get a few, and the people at the cash, like the cashiers, will be like, "Oh, you've got a little one at home that likes these." I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." Definitely not for me.
Two sandwiches tall says, I have hobbies I rotate. I'm either compulsively painting, playing auto harp or guitar, video games, or sewing knitting for months, and then I move to another one. Two sandwiches
ADHD.
tall. I'm very, very, very much like that. Ooh, that's a fun one. I love
This is
it.
my favorite. It's a worm, but it's a headless worm. Oh,
I
it's
like
a
that.
wriggly worm.
That's great.
Just so
We're
fun.
just a bunch of we're just a bunch of spicy brain people over here fidgeting. That's all.
Don't know if you can hear it, but
I can. It's awesome. Fidget ASMR.
hi Hitzo, thank you for being here. If if a girl, if you wouldn't mind dropping Hitzo's link and Paroditology's link, um
Yeah, I
links.
don't think I'm following Hitzel.
Hitzel's amazing. Hitzel is also bilingual, so I don't always say that. It's also bilingual, so double the power, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Amazing, and she's doing great like protest art, like
Nice.
chalk art.
Yeah, I'll
um
definitely go back and click that link and follow. So that's great. Thank you, a girl.
and
A
we all know
girl.
Paroditology, but if you don't,
Mm-hmm.
he's awesome.
He
Great
is. I
songs. Okay.
that thing almost sort of looks alive. Your
has
worm.
anyone has anyone got any suggestions in chat for Rika, you might want to get on painting your rock first. Paint the base first so that can be drying.
Yeah, I got that.
Or have you done that? Oh, look at you. Look, me not paying attention. You've already done it.
I'm on the ball.
You are.
I may have to do
Um,
another white layer too. I'm not sure exactly what kind of design I'm gonna do, but I want this rock to be super gay. Super gay. Hi, Z News. Good to see you.
oh, I really want to know. Okay, right. Can I get a vibe check from chat, please? I now desperately want to paint a rock as close to a boob, nipple included, as I can get it. And then write boobgate, hashtag boobgate underneath. Would
Oh,
that be
good idea.
inappropriate because kids could see that rock? It's just a boob and a nipple. Personally, I'm a free the nipple kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
One in the chat if that's not okay. Two in the chat if that, no. Eight in the chat if that's a good idea because eight is more boob like. One, no. Inappropriate booby rock. Eight, hilarious spreading awareness on boobgate. Eight.
If
So
I
we
could,
are 100%. That is a good idea at the minute.
I think it's a. I
Eight. Okay. Right.
think it's fine. Yeah, free the nips.
I can't believe I'm trying to find a boob-shaped rock. Oh, okay, I needed this. I needed a silly, silly day.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
I'm definitely gonna do a neurographic, but I don't know if I want to write words underneath or
you're a no.
we got eight. We got eight. Hell yes, we got eight. We got DJ Nako doing laundry.
It's,
That's right. Get it done. We got a boob it up. We got a hello everyone. Eight. We got a kitty tech.
we are 100%. This is a good idea. Okay, so my
Yes.
offerings are boob offering number one. We have this this round number.
Mm.
Obviously, not all boobs are the same. This, I will call this the pre-maternal boob. This is the 20s boob.
Yes. Yes. That's
We'll
the
call this one.
pre breastfeeding boob.
This is that boob. Or we can go through I did 9 months.
Oh, it depends on where you're gonna put the nip, you know?
I would do it down here. That's where the nip would go on this one. This is I did 9 months and lost all shame before I started breastfeeding. This is accidents were had on the table. I don't care how my hair looks. Just justice for me. Justice for boobgate.
That's the one that, like, if you're in the grocery store and you hear a baby cry, your shirt is now
Like,
wet.
oh yeah, oh. You go, oh, that's a fresh baby. That's a new one. And then you feel like, oh God, oh, that sounded weird. It's not you, it's the hormones. The hormones said that. You're a normal person.
Oh my god. Thank you for that.
It's okay.
So
Are we going for this one? Are we is this a I'm feeling I want a homage to the
to the old boobies?
yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to see it. Okay. I was
Okay.
trying to think of a word that I'm resonating with lately, and I'm going to put that word right here. What?
Um
All I can think of is communicate. 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 Community. Commune.
come.
Come. Come hither.
No.
Oh,
Um
why is my
yeah, I
brain
don't
like
know.
this? Chat. What word are we resonating with? Well, part of the reason I think I keep thinking about communicate is, and not to bring up anything sour, but what's been going on in our community and people communicating about it and that being okay. It's okay to communicate about things. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are drama. Um, and we're out there protesting a cult, and we say to them, isn't communication the universal solvent? So when we don't communicate about things, things can fester. Um, so yeah, I like communicating.
Yeah, and yeah, and if it's all well and good saying, oh, this should be done privately, but if you are being blocked privately and
Yes.
silenced publicly and then ridiculed publicly, then it's like,
Yep.
So yes, communication. I 100% on board with that. And for I'll speak for myself, but I will say is something that I've heard a lot speaking to other people who are neurodiverse is not communicating. It's like insanity inducing, and this is why I have so much of what the second gens and they've all been through and how they speak about their experience. And I say, look, it's like they're trying to force you insane. They drive you insane and then force you to act normal, because that's what it's
Yep.
like when you can't communicate,
Yeah.
when you're told shush, don't ask, don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's not okay. And it's not okay to do to people who that
No,
will damage them psychologically.
absolutely.
And I don't think of anyone's OSA. I think people are just not very thoughtful,
Yeah.
and we can all do better. We
Yeah.
can all do better. I can do better. I can do better. I feel like sometimes, because I've bit my tongue for ages, that gives me a free comment here and there, and it doesn't. It
Mm,
doesn't, because I'm still reflecting of myself and reflecting my channel, and I'm very, very painfully aware that it also reflects sptv.space,
yes.
and potentially people on there. And I really want everyone to have people to watch them when they go live, when they're streaming. Like, it doesn't matter if not a single soul watches us. It doesn't matter if someone says,
Yep.
oh, I was going to put you on to go to sleep to, but you're too boring for that. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
But people who are out auditing, that does matter.
Absolutely. Amen.
So I'm going to try and do better. But yeah, communication, we're not going to do better by reenacting what the cult's doing. That's not
Exactly.
okay.
Boom there. And back to like being
Oh,
neurodivergent and communication styles and whatnot, like when you hold in the things that you've been needing to say out loud, it's the same thing as masking, and it can make you sick. If you hold on to it and you can't process it, it can literally make you sick.
100%. I've got no voice because I
Yep.
couldn't process my emotions as an adult. I could not process my emotions and the thoughts in my head. And I cried. I cried and
Oh,
screamed and cried and screamed and cried and screamed. And now my voice is like half gone. And that is not something that I want to do. Um,
it's not
but
fun. I'm so
it's
sorry.
really not fun. But on a lighter note, I tried to get a good boob colour, and now it looks like a potato.
It does.
I was like, do I go for pink or brown? And I'm more familiar with brown because TMI my own. And I thought, oh, well, I can't have a. No, it looks like a potato.
Well, some people's skin is literally that color.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably went a bit off what I've got matched. Well, I've just mixed my own colours up, and so obviously I've done some sort of skinnish tones, and I've got a thing there of a skinnish tone. So, but
I think once you add the nip, it'll be okay.
everything's better with the nip.
Exactly.
Except assault, maybe. Chadwick would act. No, I'm joking. That's really bad. There was definitely no assault. So stupid.
No,
A
not
rogue
at.
nip. Rogue nip. Then you. Oh dear.
Speaking of all of that, I need to go back and do some audio clips about Boopgate for our Boop Tech song. I gotta add that in.
Sippington time reminder. If you have a drink, have a sip. If you don't, get one. Hi, Z News. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Maya. Lenny. I don't
Thank you
know.
for your
Sorry.
love and support, a girl. Appreciate you.
Eagle's amazing.
Yes. Good morning, Brooke.
Brooke, we're here with Rika today.
Hi, hi.
Tilty was, yes, Tilty Bird We had a stream yesterday.
I love Tilty Bird.
Tilty Bird's amazing.
Amazing.
Um,
Like half the shit that comes out of their mouth is what I'm thinking. And then when they laugh, I just, yeah, I'm like a nut at home, just laughing right along. Oh, I love it.
I might do this instead. Oh no, I'm gonna do watercolor. This is the other one that I was working on from yesterday. I don't know what to
Love
put on
it.
there. I don't know whether to put like I was gonna put something like when in doubt, trust in the gay. Or when life goes astray, trust in the gay.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah?
I love
I'm gonna
that.
write that down before I forget. When life goes astray, trust in the gay.
Love it.
And this isn't mystical. This is, I'll tell you, literal. Nora just saves me.
I love
Just
Nora.
sometimes, I honestly, sometimes, and I'm just like, it's like a tornado in my head of thoughts and emotions and things, and
Hmm.
trying to understand things, um, and Nora's just so good at articulating things, and she just speaks in a way that I find is very entertaining and engaging.
Same.
Um, so I'm like, yeah, very engaged.
Yep.
Um,
Same here.
I forgot what I said. When life goes astray, trust in the gay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do some wiggles. I'm gonna do some stuff. This is gonna be good.
I'm looking forward to it.
And if anybody's watching this in portrait and you're really not liking it, go on through sptv.space and it will show horizontally. Xenu's is amazing. She said it wasn't by purpose, but I don't know. I think she's so amazing she could have done it by accident.
I agree.
um I don't know what I'm thinking. I really don't.
I'm just flowing over here. Happy accidents are the best.
What are you writing?
I was just repeating what
Communication is
Xenu
cool.
said. Yeah. Communication's
Uh-huh.
cool. And I was repeating what Xenu said. Um, where did it go? Why is my brain like this? Happy accident. Those are the best.
Serendipity.
Hello, Snuggle Squirrel.
That's one of my favourite words.
Serendipity.
Yeah, I like the way it sounds as well. Yeah, and that's what it was. It was serendipity.
Nice.
Um, I kind of want to. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Ah, thank you. Acupunk.
Hi, Akipunk.
Yes. 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 Acupunk.
Rocks.
Rocks. Yes. And yeah. Sorry for making that noise. That's my thinking noise. I'm gonna.
I mixed way too much paint. Why do I always do that?
If you have some, like the wax wraps. Do you have food wax wraps?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you wrap that over the top, it'll keep the paint fresh. You'll get maybe a week out of it. A few, at least 4 days.
Oh, good tip. Thank you.
Or if you have two of the same size, you just put them on top of each other, and that'll keep it good for at least a day or two.
Oh, okay. This color reminds me of like a 1950s bathroom. I like it.
Mmm.
Punk, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Can you hear my neighbor's dog barking? If so, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. You've heard mine. He doesn't bark. I don't know, calls to
He's singing.
some form of nature. It rattles the house.
My neighbors have three dogs. One of them is kind of a baby. She's like 9 months old. Her name's Fluffernutter. Literally Fluffer. Um, and she's a golden retriever, I think. She's really cute. And then they've got this little tiny like chihuahua that's this old man named Gary. And he has a really raspy cough. Like he sounds like he's smoked a pack of cigarettes for the last 20 years. Gary, but they're really cute. They come over and visit me sometimes. Yep, that's Fluffer. Fluffer has the loudest bark. I don't think I've ever told you that my neighbor's dog is named Fluffer.
You haven't.
He's cute. Portland tomorrow. Yeah, I usually don't go down during the week, but Monday afternoons after work actually work pretty well for me. So I'm gonna haul butt over there after work tomorrow. Hopefully, we will sync up. Okay, I'm glad it's not super overwhelming. If it becomes overwhelming, I can mute for a little bit. I also have my little heater going because it's cold.
I had absolutely nothing but crickets in my brain. I had nothing but crickets in my brain. And then Acupunk's name popped up, and I was like, yellow, pink, orange, let's go.
Nice.
Some green, some green, some little bits of green.
That's kind of my color
Anything.
scheme today. I'm like thinking like floral bouquet for some reason. That's
Yeah,
kind of where I'm going today.
yeah. I'm back in the zone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I need to move this worm because every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, a wiggly worm. So silly.
I love it. Where did you get that one? Never seen one quite like that one.
There's a few places. I go like charity shops,
Okay,
and in the charity shops, they do like selections of things they make for the charity shop, and then they always have them in there.
very cool.
Yeah. The rest of the stuff's just sort of like donated.
I love when you go like to a thrift store, charity shop. um, and you find like some like that, like just a random treasure. Like you're not looking for it specifically. It just finds you.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, Fluffer's going nuts this morning out there.
I need a fluffernutter. I really want to try it. It's something that I can probably even like dietary. I can eat.
What the hell is even a fluffernutter? I don't even know.
A fluffernutter is like you get marshmallow fluff and peanut butter. I think I'd have almond butter,
Oh my
but
god,
yeah,
that sounds
and I think it's
amazing.
a sandwich.
Oh, I've never had
Even though
that.
I've got to get my bread on prescription, and I haven't got it in ages because I've just been like in bed with my
Oh,
spine, and so I need to go try and get another prescription now for my bread, and then I'll be able to have a fluffernutter if I find the fluff. I need to get the fluff also.
well, I wish you luck with all the fluff.
Hi, Katie, Peter. Hi, Cricket. I'm trying to be better with chat. I'm just rubbish. I think I don't look at chat because that reminds me that we're live.
Yes, I know. I'm the same way. It can
It
be a
scares
little
me.
intimidating.
Mm.
We love you. We love you, chat.
We have some really, really amazing people in chat who have.
Seriously.
I've had such a rubbish week, and I've been really bad with my emails. But I went through them yesterday and then a bit this morning, and I just have some of the sweetest ones in there.
Oh,
I stopped looking, and I just had loads of not so good ones.
oh,
Um,
really? That's weird.
but they've been quite sweet.
That's sweet. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the rubbish ones. That's not cool.
Yeah, and well, a lot of them I've noticed they don't have um like a name attached. Like, oh, by the way, I'm so and so, and my handles. You'll know me from chat as this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
So it
like,
kind
yeah,
of
those ones I'm just gonna ignore. I think now. I think I'm just gonna just skip to the bottom, see if they've bothered saying who they are, and then I'm just gonna delete straight away.
yeah, I would. Especially if they're writing you and being rude.
I mean, I don't. Some people may have very very good suggestions, but it's like if you looked on the website, you'd see they're there already.
Right.
Like it's been there.
Oh,
Um, and yeah, I don't. I wouldn't want to miss important information just because someone hasn't gave it in a pretty package that you know I would
yeah.
like the most. But yeah, I still don't think it's fair to just be rude to someone for no reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I dipped my toe back in yesterday. Got a bit more involved in the chats.
Marshmallow
But
fluff came from here in Massachusetts. Interesting. It sounds delicious. I've just never had it. Marshmallow fluff.
seen a bit of Miss Kim in Texas. That was nice. She goes out a lot earlier, so I get to catch her lives a bit more.
Miss Kim?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think I've only caught one of hers.
Oh, she's so informative and
Oh,
passionate. Like, yeah, like when she talks to people, she talks to people.
okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
Where in Texas?
Um, she goes to Austin. She's not from Austin. I think she travels one
Okay.
heck of a way to get there.
Wow.
But yeah, like it puts me to shame. Like when I'm like, oh yeah, I need to travel over to Birmingham, and then Miss Kim's like, yeah, I drive like 100 miles
Crazy.
3 times a week. It's like, oh, okay, right. I just need to.
That's dedication.
It's like an hour on the train. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm just scared. I'm scared of if I sit down for like 5 minutes, I get real bad sciatic pain, and it
Oh.
just hurts. It just hurts so bad. I need to get up and move and readjust, or just like lie down in the back of a car, which you can't really do. I did on the way to the hospital when, I went and got, my spine X-rayed and that to see what it was doing,
Oh.
and but I'm like, oh, I could stand on a train, but I'm like, oh, it's all the people.
Yeah. So when you're not lying in bed, you're literally just standing all the time.
I kneel. I'm kneeling now. I squat.
Ah, okay. What
As I
like
got,
do you think you're gonna like be able to fully recover eventually, or is this like
yeah, I'm doing Tai Chi. I can see my progress every few weeks with just doing, because I've done Tai Chi at least sort of 3 times a week.
uh-huh.
Well, when I can. And I do it on Zoom as well. So I can see my improvements.
I really want to learn Tai Chi really badly.
If you want, I've spoken to my Tai Chi instructor because I was training to be a Tai Chi instructor before I fractured my spine. I spoke to
Mhm.
him the other day, um, and yeah, there's a few people that sort of I know and trust. I can pass on his details, and if you wanted to do a Zoom class, he does them
That'd be cool.
Monday evening our time. So I don't know if it'd work out for you timing wise, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, with the EDS, that's one that I think would be safe since I'm not really doing much yoga anymore.
I mean, I could show you some real basic moves for you to just do at home.
Or if you that'd be cool. Or if you follow anyone like on YouTube, it's like a
There's a
nice
few people that are good sort of introductory ones, but it's just the reason I like doing the Zoom is because you've got someone who knows what they're doing, who's watching and saying, oh, you didn't do that right,
yeah,
because you can spend a lot of time learning how, practicing and getting muscle
do
memory doing something the wrong way.
yeah, and I have proprioception issues, so
Yeah, same. Oh, Rika, I've had this bruise on the top of my knee for ages, and I was like, it's not from kneeling. It's too high. It's like on the top part of my knee.
huh,
What's that from? And then today I opened the washing machine, and the door opened, smacked me on the bruise, and I was like, I
there.
stand in the way of the washing machine door every time. I must do,
Uh-huh. I'm
as
always
I
trying
open
to
it.
get bruises from objects in my house that I run into. And have you seen the like little videos about the ADHD walk where you're just swaying and like trying to dodge objects in your house? That's me.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's me. It's the door handles. I can't wear
Yes.
things that have loops for
Me
bouts because the door handles are like, guys, they've got another pair. Right, first one to rip that loop off wins. If you rip a hole in the jeans as well, so they're unwearable until they've been repaired, 10
Yep.
points.
Yep, I've done that.
I don't know what I ever did to door handles to deserve this kind of team effort against
Sold
me.
out. Oh my god.
Mm. How is this lighting? Terrible. Terrible lighting.
Yeah, I can't see anything you've got going on there.
I'm just here like la 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 la, painty, painty, painty. I've got the light on. I've got the ring light on for what that's worth.
Acupuncture, that sounds about accurate. My husband is a I think a double black belt in kung fu, Shaolin kung fu. And he said like the first 2 years of it was just standing there, like just getting the correct stance basically. So that checks out. You gotta have
I
good
had lost. I had lost my paint palette, and it was under the foot of the tripod.
okay, I can
Oh dear.
see a little better now.
Adjustments have been made.
All right.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Oh dear. This brush. I always have troubles with this brush, and I keep using it.
Is it like the one that you put
Oh,
water in?
yeah, and it's leaking everywhere. It's the one that last time I was like, oh, this brush is a nightmare.
I have one of those too. Mine doesn't leak yet, but sometimes I can't get the water to come out of it. It's like it gets clogged up or something.
Oh dear. Horse stance, yeah, like a good horse stance. Oh, oh, this isn't. Oh, okay. Um, what went on last night? I don't.
Me sleeping very early. Whatever
I
happened, I don't know. I have no clue.
have a new
I'm out of
bedtime.
the loop.
Well, it's not new anymore, but I've stuck to my bedtime.
Good job. That's not easy to do.
I'm quite good with discipline.
Me too. I thrive on like a set schedule. Hello, autism.
Hmm. But then, yeah, if you get, it's like, I don't want this to sound bad, but it's like, if you're run down, you're tired, and it sort of runs your immune system down, you can get ill easier.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it's like with ADHD. Like if you're
Yes.
run down, and the tism runs low, ADHD is like, I'll take the wheel and put
Yep.
my foot on the accelerator. We're
Yep.
going for a ride, baby. And it's like, I didn't want to ride. No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I feel like my ADHD was more prominent in my 30s, but when I hit my 40s, it's like it kind of chilled out some. Like,
It
I
got
don't know.
self-awareness and realized it was a prick.
Yeah.
It was like, oh dear. Okay. It's when you start seeing things in other people and you're like, I do that all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But it makes you compassionate and understanding.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
self-awareness is horrible. I do not like it. I would return that immediately.
Yeah. Well, and then, add like processing disorders on top of all of that. It's like sometimes it takes me a while to have self-awareness. I hate that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's nice in the moment instead of like 2 a.m. and your eyes ping open, you're like, oh dear.
Yep. Yeah, that's not fun. All
Yeah.
right. Take a little breaky. I'm still brainstorming on what to do with this rock.
Do you want to do it like a kindness rock, like with a kind message on it, or like something about communication, or just want to go whack the SPTV logo on there? See, give that a go.
Ooh, those are all good ideas. Um, I'm not sure. I was thinking about putting it in my garden whenever I'm done with it. So maybe, yeah, like a kindness or something like that. Inspirational word. I have my little apothecary out front too, so maybe I'll give away my painted rocks in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Sometimes people put little treasures in there to share with others.
I've run out of my yellows. I just have no yellows.
No more yellows?
Well, I've got 3 pallets, and 2 of them are out of yellow.
Darn.
I wanted a
Yellow is
selection.
one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, mine too.
Fluffa needs some yellows. That just reminded me I'm out of chalk. I really need to go get some chalk, especially if I'm going to go protest today.
Are you going today and tomorrow?
I'm thinking about it. If it's not raining, I'm probably going to go today, and then I'm definitely going tomorrow.
That's cool.
Yep, Liz Gale is in Portland.
Nice. Does she always in Portland, or does she just live in the area?
Yeah, she
So
lives
she's
in.
not always.
Yeah, I want to say her family is, Oregonians.
I have no idea how big it is, but I'm not very good at spatial, like figuring stuff out like that. So you could tell me, and I still probably wouldn't be
Like how
much
big?
more informed. Portland is,
Um, at one point I could tell you the square mileage.
and I wouldn't know. It would be no good.
It's pretty big. Um, but it's not like huge. It's just
I know here because we have cities or towns. If
mhm,
it's big enough, it's a city and it has a cathedral.
mhm,
If it's not big enough, it's a town.
okay.
And if it's even smaller than that, if it doesn't have town places, it's a village, and it will have village places like the village hall. She'll have the town
Hmm.
centre or the village hall. So I'm like, is it a village size, town size, or city size?
City sized for sure.
Okay.
I would say like Portland, and I could be wrong, but Portland and surrounding areas is probably at least 1 million people.
See, that's loads. That's huge. Where I
Yeah.
live, there's like 50,000 people.
No, no, it's definitely way bigger than that. But there's like different quadrants, and each little quadrant has loads of little like separate communities, and every community has like its own sort of vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And so each little community is kind of like a little town inside of the city. At least that's my opinion. The city has
Yeah.
an area of 145.09 square miles, or 375.78, I think that's kilometers, of which 133 square miles is land and 11 square miles is water. Yeah, we've got we have two rivers here. We have the Willamette River, which separates the west side from the east side of Portland. And then to the north, that separates Oregon and Washington is the Columbia River. And then, like, not too far from that, there's another river called the Snake River. And I was thinking about doing a live stream when I go inner tubing down the Sandy River.
Mhm.
It might be fun. Yeah, we spend a lot of time at the river when it's hot.
That's nice. Did you say you were going to record when you went down there?
I think I might. Yeah. I have this waterproof case that I could put my camera in.
Oh, nice.
I might do it. Yeah, in the summertime, I usually spend a lot of time in nature. Just a lot of time in nature. Waterfalls, rivers, the ocean. No, thank you, KT PETA. I appreciate it. The population of Oregon is 4.24 million. The population of Portland, 603,000. Wow, I thought it would be closer to 1 million. That
There's
must be
two
a lot of.
Portlands, isn't there?
What's that?
There's two Portlands, isn't there?
There's a Portland, Maine as well on the East Coast, north.
Yeah. Originally, they say Portland, Oregon, or Portland PDX, so people don't get confused.
Yeah, PDX is our airport code here. One more.
So how did they Scientology figure that they had stopped the homeless um, issues of homelessness? Did they?
That's the big lie, isn't it? That's what I try to tell them when I go down there. Like their goofy little space navy leader said he fixed homelessness, yet there's homeless people right outside their door that they won't even refill their water bottles with free water. They won't even do that. They don't do anything for the community. They have not stopped anything.
I cannot. Oh, well, there's a lot of stuff that I can't understand, but I cannot understand how anyone. It doesn't matter if you've been told to or not. I don't understand how anyone can deny someone water and then throw it on the side to wash chalk
Yep.
off. That
Yep.
baffles me. It
Yeah,
baffles me beyond comprehension.
same here. It pissed me off. Pissed me off. Yep, they got water for to wash away chalk tech, but no water for the houseless thirsty people.
I think I'm not sure if it's like true, but I've heard that everyone was like 3 unfortunate events away from being houseless, from being
Yeah,
unhoused.
yeah, I believe.
Um, and yeah, it's just something like, do people really think? Oh yeah, but not everybody. Yeah, a lot of people always have that, but not me though.
Oh
It's like, well,
no.
yeah, no, you included. Everyone's
No,
included in everything.
God forbid having like a medical emergency or something. We pay into insurance, and then when we need our insurance, we have to pay more. And then so many people rely upon like GoFundMe's just to like survive, just to fucking survive. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is why I'm like, I don't. Another reason why I don't want to take money,
Hmm.
because I don't have that. I really do know how lucky I am to have just been born where I was born, and it's that's it. There's nothing
Yeah.
bigger. There's nothing special about me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't, choose to pop out on a holiday and then make my roots. No, it was,
Yeah.
luck. No, thank you, Katie Peter, for the info. I'm just not great with numbers or sizes, but I do like facts. I do like random facts.
Fluffer,
If
come visit me in Portland sometime.
the
Fun.
amount of people who tried to get me to go places, and I'm so boring. See, this is the thing. Just the thought of OSA trying to get me or trying to lure me into something. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you won this free thing." I don't want it.
No.
Oh, you can go hit. Don't want to. Oh, we're gonna put memberships on. We want to send you £500 super chat. Don't want your super chat. Give us your PayPal. Not giving you my PayPal. Oh, we've got a lovely dinner. You don't know my dietary restrictions. Like literally, I'm so awkward, but it's in my favour. I'm like, yes, you can offer me nothing.
Oh,
We heard you like to paint. I do. I've got lots of paints.
I'm pretty awkward too. Pretty awkward. Yep. Do I care? Nope. Did
That's
I used
good.
to care? Yep.
Okay. We're getting the pinks. We're doing the pinkies.
Oh, I've got some pinky. I think this is pink. I don't really know.
Yes, this is what I wanted. These are the colours that I wanted. And I'm going to put a bit
No.
green.
This is like
Oh,
the
yeah, it
color
was.
of my tulips. It's like orangey pink.
Um, that is a good question, Katie Peter. I I don't know because I like Kellycopter and respect Kellycopter so much. I probably wouldn't want to put her through a flight with me. Um, I get a lot of intrusive thoughts, and some of them come out my mouth. Um, so yeah, I'm not a great travel buddy because sometimes I'm like, what about if the door come off? You know, that's not good energy. That's not good energy.
Fluffer, do you have
Yeah,
like ruminations?
pardon.
Ruminations.
Yes,
Musing.
not so much, but I have like intrusive thoughts. Like sometimes if I'm in a car, if I'm in a passenger seat, I'll think, open the door, open the door. open the door,
Mm,
and I won't, but it'll be random things. And the next
yeah.
thing, my hands on the my hands on the like where the door handle is, and I'm like, no, you don't get back
Uh-huh.
here. Keep my eye
Yeah.
on you.
Similar. I am similar.
It's nice to be able to distance yourself from your thoughts. I know,
Yeah.
I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. My thoughts are very strange and random, weird, and wonderful. Like
Mhm.
maybe it's like the internet. Are you going to be horrified by some of the things you find on the internet? Yes. Did you put it there? No. Do you have to lay claim just because you came across it? No. Just be like, oh, not mine. Don't go there again. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. I've done a lot of therapy, and a lot of it, like, I used to run from my thoughts, and instead of confronting and shattering them, and now I try to just confront and shatter my
Yeah,
thought, my intrusive
yeah.
thought.
You should write that down. You should write that in a book.
Confront and shatter my intrusive thought.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. Confronting and shattering. I'm using some Scientologies.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Whew, last week was the longest month. Holy crap.
It was.
I'm just happy to be in another week.
I think
Different.
you were probably extra tired because you put in a lot of time with Lisa because Lisa was spent a marathon outside Blue, didn't she?
She did. That was nuts. Like, I've never been a mod before, and
It's really taxing
it
on
really
your
is.
attention.
And I realized how much, like, I don't think people realize because, in recent months I've been more chatty in the chats, but for a long time I lurked. I was a lurker. Before
Thank
I
you to all the lurkers as well because I haven't said hi to you. Thank you,
yeah,
lurkers.
hello
Appreciate you.
lurkers. And then I lost my thought. So yeah, if it comes back to me, I'll let you know.
I'm so sorry. No, you were in the chat for ages,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
lurked.
Yeah, so then coming into mod for Lisa, who kicked ass out there, by the way. Lisa, you kicked
Absolutely.
um I quickly realized like how much I don't pay attention to chat. Like I'll start doing something else and I'm just listening, and then if something exciting happens, I'll start watching, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm modding right now." So yeah, it took a little getting used to.
You just look back and you're like, "This is carnage. Who's modding this? Oh dear me."
So yeah, I'm a terrible mod. Um Not good at it. And I
Modding
mod
gives me
for,
anxiety.
yeah. I mod for Veli Ray also, who's not Sciento related, but his rules are pretty, like, he'll tell you what to do. He'll be like, "Yep, block them," if they're being a dick. So, um yeah, I don't really have to like pay attention really in his chat cuz so many others are there that are modding, and he'll tell us what to do.
Yeah, I like that. I like just having very clear rules that don't change, and um, I like lurking. I just like lurking because it just means I can read easier. I can't read and type, and when you type, it takes up a lot of the chat, so you can only see like a few messages as well.
Yes.
And um, so I like to just watch out, and sometimes it's easier to find the trolls when the trolls think there isn't a mod in chat.
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah,
easier to get them then.
type and mod at the same time.
Mm.
Yes, hearts to the mods because it is not easy, and I learned that last week, real quick. Which is a strange thing to learn in the middle of so-called mod wars.
I've offered to mod for two, I think only you and Lisa, and I was like, I'll be a temporary mod because you've got trolls incoming.
Yeah.
But everyone else
Okay.
I've just been bonked, and I'm like, please, just unwrench me or send me your rules.
Yeah, it's hard. It is not
The
easy.
only thing that I will jump on in defense of the movement is if people come in with politics, and I'm like, please, no, I've seen too many movements go down because it's been distracted with politics, and I'm just like, boom, neither. And people know
Yeah.
I've got no skin in the game. I'm not even near being able to have a difference or an opinion. um so that's the only thing as a mod. I'm like, please, no, let's not do that unless
Yeah.
you're, if not that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But some
Ye
people might like that. If someone does like that, they're probably not going to ask me or mod me anyway. I really don't. I just, yeah, I don't want to be modded anymore.
I really hope that as we approach November, our presidential election here, that stuff does not creep into SPTV. I really
Oh, it
hope.
has been. No, it has been.
Already? Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. Especially Miss Kim has been doing amazing. Um, she goes on vertical, so it comes up in people's shorts. So she's just bless her repeating herself what she's doing there to people coming in, and
Uh-huh.
then yeah, people come in and a lot of politically driven messages and
I'm autistic. I don't like hierarchical bullshit. I don't want any politics or anything on my channel. Period. That's just where I'm
yeah.
at. I can't
Um,
stand it.
my only opinion is I just think it's a shame you've got to pick out of two. That seems like
That is not
we've got
democracy.
no, we've got I don't even know. We've got over half a dozen people that, parties that we can vote for. They're all
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
None of them are great, but we get the illusion of choice. That's better
Yep.
than nothing, I guess.
We get the we get two, basically two. And yeah, that's it. That's all we get.
But yeah, Miss Kim
Sometimes
deals
we
with
have
it
a
so
third choice.
well.
Sometimes there's a third choice, but they're never gonna win. They're never gonna win. Not enough
The
minorities.
independent.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna get pretty gross. Pretty gross.
But it'll be nice to have a bit of time where SBTV Land is the drama-free zone.
Yeah.
Because if everyone's like no politics, it'll probably be one of the more pleasant places, actually. I think it's lovely. I
I
really do think it's lovely. I don't want to make out that I think it's anything other than lovely.
I think it's great. And I haven't seen any politics anywhere. So that's nice.
Yeah.
One more lunch.
I think Aaron and Jenna are going to Natalie today, aren't they? Well, they'll
Yeah,
be there maybe now. That's nice for her.
it is. I agree. Oh, yeah.
imagine it'd be a nice balance of energy as well, having the two of them.
It's been interesting seeing, I mean, it's a horrible circumstance, but seeing people talking about how Scientologists do death. Shit is
Yeah,
interesting. It's really. Was it Nora or was it Liz Ferris? Oh shit.
I think a few people have done.
Yeah. And I had been very curious about that.
Dianetics is another person who's fascinating. She has fantastic videos. I stand Dianetics, but she's doesn't. As far as I'm aware, she's always said she didn't want any association with anything because she doesn't want the drama.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect her. And it's the same with cricket. Chow Yum Smut.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of respect for her. But she's another person who, to my knowledge, has said, I don't want the association. I don't want any, you know, anything. And it's out of respect that those people aren't like on the list that they don't want to be associated with.
Yeah.
But yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of respect. So yeah, people like to make a lot of assumptions, but don't ask that many questions. And all of the same people have access to my email address.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I
Communicate.
find funny
Cool.
is people in chat will be like, "Oh, can I email you?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but or even some of the trolls in my chat, and I've been like, just just in case you are just a very, lonely or upset person, email me your troubles, email your problems. I will read it, and I will email you back. Um, but still no. And I'm like, well, if you're that sad and lonely to be a troll, and someone's saying, okay, I will give you the attention, email me, I will, and nothing. I'm like, well, I don't believe you're truly lonely. Then it's hard to feel for you when it seems like you're just trolling to troll.
Amen. I'm gonna read some of the chat. Our Natalie.
Yeah.
Yes, condolences to Natalie. We love you, Natalie. We really do. Good morning, Brian, from a poet. Good to see you.
Good morning, Brian. Sorry, I'm just on a delay. I'm catching up. Yes, no place. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Miss Kim is just yeah, very very strong. She's ex-army, isn't she?
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, so she don't take no rubbish. The thing with Miss Kim is I see comments where I go, oh, I don't like that, but it's not about me. It's about Miss Kim, and Miss Kim, chew it up and spit it back out at the trolls. So you can't. Do you know what I mean? Miss Kim is not one like. There's certain people where they have created a really beautiful space for survivors of all sorts of things, horrible things, and they just want it to be nice, and they want it to be a nice, uplifting place, and they've got every
Yeah,
single right to do so, and that's a beautiful thing.
I
And
love
they'll
it.
be like, delete anything, but that means you can't say negative things.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
some people don't like that, but again, it's not that people's chat. Then go to a different channel.
right.
So it really is. I say the only way to be a good mod is to ask the creator and check in. That's
Yeah.
it. That's literally it. And when people, I've had people messaging me because I've said no to modding a lot of people who have asked me. A lot of people
Mhm,
haven't asked,
mhm,
and they say, "Well, who do you think then?" And I say, "Well, you know the channel you want. You know the people who come in regularly, and you know the styles of chat that match the theme that you want to set on your channel. Pick them,
mhm,
ask them,
mhm.
and mod them if they want it."
Good advice.
Well, I think so. It's what I've done. A girl, obviously, I've seen, and Brooke, I've seen in Eric's chat, but A girl, I've seen around chats
Me
loads
too.
of places, and
Yeah.
and I'm constantly like, A girl seems so level-headed
Yeah.
and good, but not like toxic positivity, not love bombing, nothing
Right.
bad, just
Right.
really, really good, level-headed,
I agree.
positive, um, pleasant, just very
Hmm.
pleasant, but also very engaging in the chat.
Yeah.
Asks questions, responds to people, just as a chatter way before they were ever wrenched.
Right.
Um, so yeah, if you're wanting a mod, I'd say look. And again, Brooke had was wrenched by Eric, and just
Right.
like having yeah, just warm hugging chat. She's so positive and lovely. And then of course my snuggle squirrel,
Snuggle Squirrel. Who
my
else does
bestie.
Snuggle Squirrel mod for?
Nobody,
No.
and she has said she will not mod for for anybody else. She's
Nice.
my IRL bestie, and I've talked
Amazing.
her ear off for months about all of the protests and well, even longer about Scientology in general,
Hmm.
and other cults and MLMs and
Yeah.
everything. And then she watched. Um, she's a nurse, so she has a lot of stuff to deal with anyway in real life. And there's some
Hmm.
things that that is a lot for people to watch. Um, and she watched Eric Raider
He's
on his
amazing.
first live stream,
Uh huh.
um, and um, she can really understand where he's coming from in a lot
Yes.
of places,
Yeah.
and that we really got her in the feels. And she was like, "Yep, tag me in, coach," and I made her a avatar of a squirrel,
Oh, cute.
and yeah,
Well, thank you for being with us, for joining the cause.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not just doing stuff here. Like when we found out about Narcanon
Uh huh.
being in the UK and being on the NHS website, like they were trying to make out they were like recommended by the NHS.
Oh my God.
I was like, what's this about?
Hmm.
Do you maybe want to have a chat in the nurse's office? Maybe talk to the matron there.
Uh huh.
Maybe send a few emails. So yeah, she does loads of stuff as well, just because she doesn't publicly show her face because her
Right.
job.
Oh.
Um, because obviously, if a Scientologist went to the hospital, she would not say anything and treat
Yeah.
them. She's so professional, but just to imagine, you just imagine if one of OSA went in with like kidney stones,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh, "Are you snuggle squirrel?" And she's like, "Oh, this is going to be a really awkward discussion now."
Well, as Nora would say, much appreciate.
Hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate anybody who's out there fighting this cult.
um, over here, because I was reading the chat, the laws. Yeah, Scientology isn't tax exempt here. They have got some leeway, something, because they say that they hold a public service. So that is something that I do want to spread more awareness and get more evidence from around the UK that they do not hold a Sunday service. It is not open to everybody. Um, so that is something that I would like to address more and maybe hopefully reach out to a few people and see if they can just get some, evidence that that is lie. It's a big lie.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hi, MD Media. Are you alive again? Congratulations on being able to go
Oh,
live.
did he finally get it sorted?
Yeah.
Good. Missed him
And I
out.
hope you're okay. Um, and yeah, I know that I was unmodded on your channel, and I hope it's not because I was moaning about being modded. If it was, I'm sorry, I wasn't moaning about you. I have been reached out to by other creators to let me know that they were told lies about me to unmod me. So if that is the case and you would like to clear anything up with me, just drop me an email. I'm an open book.
Because communication
Um,
is cool.
yes, communication is cool. It's the whole thing today. So yeah, not to get into any yuckies of the thing. We don't have to talk about anybody else. But if you have a question to me about me, drop me an email. And I'd just like to clear anything up because it's a bit gross to think that
Yeah.
people have been saying things about me for the sake of taking a wrench that I didn't want anyway. Didn't ask for. Makes my hands sweaty holding a wrench. Uh-huh. But oh yeah, I hope you're okay. Actually, sorry, I just popped back in my head. You had that really disturbing footage of
Yeah.
disturbing experience that you got
Oh
on
my.
footage.
Yep.
How upsetting! Because either they didn't know that that little child was running out there butt booty naked, or they did. And
Hmm.
either way, that's horrific. That's absolutely horrific, and I'm so sorry that you were
Yep.
um, that you have that. Because if you, well, I can imagine you and me, Rika, would be thinking about that for days. Are they
Yep.
okay? Has that
Yep.
happened before? Is it happening again? What if I'm not around and someone else, instead of a camera and good intentions, they have a getaway car and bad intentions?
Hmm.
So yeah, sending my thoughts out to you there.
Yes. That was very disturbing.
Yeah, really, really, really. The stuff that we see the streamers go through is
Yes.
not everything they go through as well. Can we keep that in mind?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
they have journeys to and from. They have personal lives that they might, even like that PI with Solomon, who just might have happened to seen them in the supermarket. They made sure to bring it up next time they seen him.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll send in our thoughts and appreciation for everything we don't see as well.
Yep. Yeah, when I'm out there, there's a lot that I don't show. Like, I try not to show people passed out on the building. I try not to show people using drugs. I try not to show kids' faces. I try not to show people who are having, like, complete mental health crises, wielding swords and things. Like,
Hmm.
but your head's
Katie
on a
Peter,
swivel.
yeah,
What's that?
Katie Peter's just put my favourite saying. It's the one who stirs the pot should have to lick the spoon.
Mm.
And that's, yeah. Can you hear my dog again? Just having the best time licking her foot. It's a foot this
uh,
time.
I thought it was a scratch sound. Sounded scratchy. But she
Oh.
trying to figure out these colors.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, MD Media's just saying. I said that then. I was like, oh, God, what if he didn't think that? And now I've just put the thought in his head, but he was already feeling that way.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not relieved, but I'm not relieved that you feel that way. I'm sad you feel that way,
Mhm.
but I am a little bit relieved that I didn't make you feel that way,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. And yeah, he's going to the authorities to report that.
Good. Thank you for doing that.
This is fun. Thank you, Acupunk, because I'd probably be staring at this paper still, not knowing what to do. Yeah, Dianetics was comparing, um, like the fear of God and the fear of Satan in
Mhm.
sort of a lot of Christianity or
Mhm.
Catholic-based religions. That's the same, but they have the fear of psychiatry put into them.
Wait, this the what?
In Scientology, sorry, I've had the first start of that conversation in my head. I do that sometimes. I'm very
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay. I was just trying to understand.
You're like the rest of that is yeah. So in Scientology, growing up as a child in Scientology, they
Uh-huh.
put like how they'd put the fear of God and the fear of Satan and the fear of hell into you in
Yes.
Christianity, or like a lot of,
Yes.
was it Abrahamic based religions? Is that the right
Right.
terminology?
I know what you mean though. It
Um,
was the other part that I catch.
they do the same sort of principle, but for psychiatry. So they
Oh,
grow up saying like psychiatry's evil, and
I've,
it just makes me so sad.
yep. Me
It's
too.
just like, because like, at least in my opinion, the devil and Satan doesn't exist.
Right.
At least, and it's not helpful. It's like saying Santa's the worst.
I agree completely. Sad.
Like, I knew that they believed that, but I don't think I'd connected the dots before that was indoctrinated from childhood, which of course it is. But
Yep.
it just yeah made me sad, just because it's so helpful. It's like the cure. Obviously, you've got to make the people you want to indoctrinate scared of the cure,
Mhm.
but it's just annoying, sad, upsetting.
It makes me sad to think about like Jet Travolta too, like being autistic, like just automatically like they deny that's even a thing. So you're just automatically a degraded being if you're any kind of neurodivergent, autistic. It goes back to like the able being more able. That's who they want to boost and help. It's gross.
Yeah. If anyone hasn't seen my Peyton Ponder with Bianca, we did part two on her page on Friday. She's incredible. She's absolutely incredible, and I had a really, really, just for me, it was like a um, for any of these Peyton Ponders, I would just like the person I'm doing it with to maybe try something else and feel relaxed and happy.
Yeah.
Um, but for the ones with Bianca, I told her beforehand, full disclosure, this is going to be like personally indulgent for me, because I have so many questions. I want to know why I resonate with people who
Yeah.
grew up in Scientology, public or in the cadet or whatever. It's just part of that resonates with me,
Hmm.
and I think it's the thought of it's like growing up in a world and being like, what's going on here? Something's
Yeah.
weird, or I'm missing something.
Yep.
Um, and speaking to Bianca, who's diagnosed later in life and has the experience growing up and was in the cadet org and joined the Sea Org, and had your parents and grandparents in Scientology.
Hmm.
Um, I personally think that both conversations, fascinating,
They were.
absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
And my heart broke
Sure.
for anybody neurodiverse, anybody anyway. It's not, but just from my own capability to understand, I had a greater depth of understanding and a
Yes.
more visceral reaction to, like, I literally felt like I'd been grabbed in the throat and punched in the gut.
Oh.
Like, do you know when you feel like you just your throat? It's not like a lump in your throat. It's just like it's someone's grabbing it on the inside.
That's scary.
Yeah. I get very like if I can't process emotions, it's very I have very visceral reactions to things.
Same
I
here.
get very like sweaty hands and
I am the same. Yeah, I loved your conversations with her. It was fascinating to me.
I'm glad because I was like, wow. Well, I'd rather one person really, really, really like it or get something out of it than to just say generic things and have 10 people like it.
Yeah, it was fascinating. And you were asking like all the questions that I was thinking.
Okay.
I was like, this is great.
Because I don't plan anything. I may have a loose theme,
Hmm.
but the only time I wrote stuff down to talk about, which I didn't look at, was when I did the live with Luke because he doesn't know anything, and I was just like, oh, I can't miss that. I can't miss that. I've got to tell him about that.
Yeah,
So I wrote stuff down just as like cues, but then I didn't look at the book, and then by the time I did, I was like, oh yeah, I covered most of that anyway.
that's perfect. I
We
feel like
spoke
I
for three
probably
hours.
make notes of what I want to say because it's so early. You know what I mean? I'm not really fully awake because I just woke up.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like the most articulate person early in the morning.
Having a little party and chat.
What's going on in the
Drinks. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Drinks are flowing. Hi, Papa Smurf. Hope you're good.
How's yours coming along?
Can you see it?
I can. Ooh, that's pretty. Did you do like a background image in it or was it just lines?
It says Acupunk.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that part.
I blended it in quite well.
Lovely.
It says Acupunk.
Love it. Love it.
Tori has really sweet mods.
I
You know
don't.
Tori Magoo? You won't
Yeah.
catch hers. She's too late your end, and it's first
Yep.
thing in the morning.
It is.
I have
Yeah.
my cup of tea.
She's up late. I'm on the opposite schedule of Miss Tori. But who are her mods?
Love it and philosophy. Philosophy.
Oh, okay.
But they're sweet, and they're like reminder to charge your phone or plug it back in. They just,
Mhm.
when the mods just know somebody, and it's so sweet.
Mhm.
But again, you can imagine that if there was someone else who didn't have mods, that they might think, "Oh, don't tell me what to do," or
Mhm.
they might think that. But no, if you know that it's just really sweet, and they'll tell everybody, "Okay, now it's getting late, so we'll wrap the questions up now, please, chat."
Aw.
It's yeah, they're really thoughtful, and I mean, who couldn't care for Tori? You've got to be on the payroll to not care about Tori.
Yeah. She's
Like
amazing.
like you would have to like financially depend on not liking Tori to not like Tori, in my opinion. And
I agree. She is amazing. I love her.
I think that's why, like, where they used to send her out to the protesters, and when they were like,
Uh-huh.
teach us how to do it, you can't teach Tori. You can be Tori or you cannot. You can't teach it. I feel bad now for saying you can be it. I didn't mean to refer to Tori as an it like that. I meant like the je ne sais quoi of Tori. I'm gonna stop talking. Some people are like, you should do collabs with people. I'm like, never. I do it with you because you know I'm an idiot and you like it. You're like, oh, that's fine.
Yep. I'm a free and easy collaborator. Speaking of collaborations, Chow Yun Fat,
Chatting smart.
Chow Yun Smut. Thank you. I couldn't remember the last word. Needs to email me so we can try to coordinate something. I don't know what their schedule is.
They do the same sort of time as Tori normally. Really, really
Oh,
late. They're a night owl, but yeah, they might. I don't know. There might be like a weird crossover, like where you get up at 4
like,
a.m. and they're
yeah.
still up.
Yeah, I could probably work with that. It would be really early for me and late for them, probably.
Yeah, or in the middle of the day. Normal times are also options.
What is normal?
I don't know. YouTube's so funny. It's like, here's your analytics. You want to come? You want to come be a little analytic monkey? You want to come be a puppet for this? You want to come dance for us? And I'm like, no. I'll look in curiosity and be like, huh, okay. But I ain't doing anything. I ain't doing anything to try and control it or change it. I'm just, if I do something it changes, I'm gonna go, huh, look at that.
Uh-huh.
I don't even understand it. It's like you try to trying to bribe me with algebra. I'm like, I don't get it. You're
I
wasting your
uh,
time.
I think it's hacked by the analytics. Especially when it's like you decide
Oh,
that you're burned out and you're gonna rest for a weekend. And then you look at your analytics and it's like your engagement is down 4,000%. Like, fuck
yeah, your
you.
engagement is down. You have lost subscribers. Why do people hate you? And you're like, I don't know. You figure it out. Send it an email. Give me homework, YouTube. You figure it out. And I ain't doing it because you've given me a notification. And no.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
Yeah. I'm sorry if anyone does genuinely feel stressed by the analytics. That's annoying and rubbish. And don't let the computer man
It's
play you
the
like that.
autism. It's the autism. That's all it is. The
Do you have an
compare.
urge to want to change it?
Pardon?
Do you have an urge to want to change it?
To change what?
Because it does does it do like red arrows? Like it triggers all of the things to make you want to change it.
Um, yes, but then it's like that's more work.
I'm okay. I caught it.
You okay over there?
Yeah, the me and the paint tray had a slight disagreement.
Oh,
My elbow, my elbow in the paint tray. But it's okay.
all right. I'm glad that everything's all right over there. I made a lot of lines.
Yeah, the more lines you do, the more.
Longer.
Yeah. I was like trying to think of the word, and I was like, oh, I've set myself up wrong here.
Okay, we'll go back to.
Yeah. No. Oh, if anyone's tuning in, I'm going to stand up quickly, and I'm just going to hold this. I've done the piece in homage to our Tony, my Tony, who'll be our Tony for this. We can see that.
Love it.
It's humble and kind, which I think is perfect. Um,
I don't
and
listen to
yeah,
music, but I went and listened to that song with Natalie and Nora and cried my eyeballs out.
yeah, it's been in my head.
Beautiful song.
If anyone from the community wanted a copy of this picture, just drop me an email, and when I get a high quality picture done, I'll send it over for you to you. I'm not asking for any money for that. I'll do that for free. But if you are in a position to be able to contribute financially, if you could do that to Natalie's GoFundMe,
Oh, yep, I
that'd
could.
be great. Is this better if I open the curtains again? I didn't know if you have a time you need to get going.
Not really. I was gonna kind of check the weather, and if it's decent, I would say I probably need to leave around like 8 a.m. So that would be what, 4 your time?
That's 10 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah,
So we've been on here for 2 hours.
nearly. Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
What?
It's a neurographic art. It's a bona fide form of therapy. If you are someone who's out of Scientology and you're just a lurker and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. You don't have to chat. You don't have to just grab a pencil and some paint or some coloring. This is a form of therapy. It really, really is. I'm not good. You know, you can find much better people online to do tutorials. I'm not pretending that I'm anything special. I'm just here to show that you can. Anyone can. It doesn't matter if you've got no skills.
Seriously.
Um, you can do this, and it will help. I really, really believe the vast majority of people it will help.
It's
No
helped.
one has ever told me no one's ever said it hasn't worked. All the feedback I've ever got has been positive.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm going to finish this little section. Then I'm going to poke my head outside and see what
Mhm.
I'm doing. And then I'll be able to better answer that question for you. I like to get there early because, like last week when I went there early on Sunday, there was a lot of people arriving.
Yeah, it's getting to that sort of time where people want to get out and about again.
Yeah, and like just not protesting for a weekend. They got comfortable and they were like, okay, they're not gonna come back on the mornings. Let's all show back up to Colt.
Your short is so funny.
Which one?
And you're like, I know they all are. Which one? The one where you're like, you've got to go to the side door. You've got to enter your cult in the side door. Yeah, because I'm here. You can't come here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Enjoy your cult. Just, I think
You're
it's
still
great
in a
with the
cult.
shorts. Yeah, you're still a cult, is it? I think it's great with the shorts. The same with doing the lives in vertical as they come up in other people. So there's a lot of people there being like, "What's going on?" And I find the
Yeah,
comments hilarious.
I know. I need to caption my stuff better. But I had some people jump in and be like, I think what she's doing here is
Yeah,
reminding
I
the cult members that they're in a cult.
sometimes you don't need to caption it well. Sometimes you could put caption this, and people will watch the video 3 or 4 times to try and get the gist of it. And that's
Ooh.
why you just get some stupid shorts that just, and it's like when you see it, and then you watch the video 10 times and go to the comments and everyone's like, you suck, this video sucks, there's nothing to see here, this click, and you're like, oh, but we all watched it 10 times and it's got 40,000 comments, so yes, they suck, but they're winning. This sucker is winning.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about that. I'm not good
And
with
I
all.
am perceptive. I've been saying you will never. I've never done a double stream. I've never done a double stream, and I've been saying to everybody, I
Yeah.
don't want to do a double stream because of this. There's so much stuff that I've said to people that they could be like, oh, Flever's actually a bit more switched on to something.
Mm-hmm.
Patterns. I know
So
patterns.
it's freaking cold. So I
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna go protest today. It's cold and cloudy, and it looks like the bottom could drop out at any moment.
Oh dear.
But I think what I will do after we're done, so that doesn't put like a time limit on this for me. After this, I think I'm gonna go get some more chalk and go print some flyers. And that way tomorrow when I meet up with Acupunk,
Whoop
I'll have
whoop.
stuff to do. And I don't think it's gonna rain tomorrow. Pretty sure I saw the forecast clear up. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this morning.
Have I shown you my chalk? My chalk tech.
No.
My chalk tech in waiting. I've had it for ages. Just looking at it, being like, one day, me and you. I have another box downstairs as well, but it's big. These are my small boxes. I have these giant
Ooh,
chalk,
ooh, nice.
giant chalk box. Another giant chalk box,
Woo, I need that.
and then I got the rainbow chalk, unicorn horns,
Shut up.
magical rainbow chalk. So we'll
Wow.
be doing it with rainbow and unicorn horns. That's hard.
Amazing. Unicorn.
And
Unicorn horn.
so yeah, I'm chalked up and ready to go.
Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna go load up today.
Oh, little sip break. Anybody? If you've got a drink,
I do need to
you haven't
drink.
had one for about an hour because I haven't. And I mute myself so you don't have to hear my mouth sounds.
Hello, Pump Groomer.
Hi, Pup Groomer.
Happy Father's Day to fathers. Happy Father's Day to Liz Ferris's dad. I wish he would get
Yeah.
I wish he would get out of there.
Yep. Oh, I seen Kelly. Hi, Kelly. I was just gonna go through chat and say hi to everybody, and then I picked the brush back up. I'm gonna go back. I did definitely see Kelly from SPTV Never Ends. And who else have we got? Hello, David. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely day too. Yes, puppy, yes. Just decided to come sneeze in my face. Thank you very much. Don't please. Different green. Oh, these look different. These look way different on the palette.
Yeah, that happened to me with my purple. I
Hmm.
thought it was going to be more lilac-y. But
Oh, I
kind of
just remembered the boob.
the boob.
I forgot about the boob.
I'm not sure I rock. Not quite sure
Not quite sure on what. Sorry.
what I'm going to do with my rock.
You're gonna paint a happy message on there.
That's right. What happy message am I going to pick?
Communication rocks.
It is a large rock, but communication is a long word.
Yeah, no, true. This is what you remember for chalk check and stuff like that. You're like, oh, all the letters.
Gonna be, what was the one that I told Elron Liar when he was doing it? In the chat. I think it was like cults suck or something short like that.
Mm. It is short, sweet, to the point. Very true. Do you think you'll talk more about the cult, your cult experience?
I'm down to talk about it anytime anybody wants to talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Or maybe do a live. I don't know if you want to do it with me or someone who might be a bit more. I don't know, like Marilyn would be better, I think,
Yeah,
for
I think
you.
Marilyn and I probably had a similar type of experience.
But yeah, I'd love to watch.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I think there's a lot of people. I don't know if they've found their way to the ex Sciento community, but before I found this community, I had always kind of paid attention to Scientology since like the 1990s, and I just kind of I think growing up in a cult and then getting out of it, like I was always kind of fascinated with cults. Just, anything about cults, I would watch it. And in this community specifically, I think there's probably more ex-evangelicals who have found their way over because it's, a lot of the processes, even though, we're talking about Scientology and Christianity, when you leave a cult, a lot of people, even if they don't necessarily have religion, they estrange, and that's what happened with me. Like I just had to estrange from, my family, and it was,
Yeah,
but that's what I had to do in order to deconstruct all of that. I
yeah,
did not have contact with any of them at that time, and it's sad, but I needed that time, and I initiated it. Um, I had to get out of there. I had to leave.
yeah. It's. I could imagine it being quite cathartic, fighting Scientology and the abuses, but also quite triggering and scary in sort of equal measures.
Yeah, it is cathartic. Um, and a lot of times I'll say like, I wish that I had someone outside of my cult yelling, "It's a cult! It's a cult!" you know. um,
Yeah.
because the indoctrination was so deep and so real. Um, I just never had anything like that happen. I never
Advocate.
saw anyone protesting against it, like nothing like that. Um, yeah.
But people do care. Like I know, like I've seen some videos of people saying, "Oh, well, who's going to listen to a 3 hour video of people?" People do. I before everything on SBTV, when I was just following, um, I was following Aaron and
Uh-huh.
lurking in Serge and Liz and Nora,
Mhm.
um, and down the rabbit hole and
Yes.
Cults to Consciousness, and I would watch and Chloe,
Uh-huh.
Nuance Ho is her name, Nuance Ho,
Mhm.
um, and I would watch Mormon Stories, like 5 hour podcasts, 5 hours. Just like my day would be listening to one episode of, not
Yep.
every day, but like one day I'd be listening to Mormon Stories, and if people are interested,
Mhm.
they will listen. They really
Yeah.
will.
I'm the same. I'm kind of a cult junkie. I tell people that as well. Um, some people are like true crime junkies. I'm a cult junkie. And I will sit and listen to podcasts or watch videos about different cults like all day long. All day
But
long.
yeah, do you feel like you're still susceptible?
No, not at all.
What about like an MLM? Do
No.
you, do you, do you think you're just too on the ball?
Yeah, I see right through that bullshit. It's patterns, A lot of
See,
them
I thought that I would say that I'm like 90% confident, but I'm not. I still don't have those initial alarm bells. It's when I've got a foot in the door that I'm like, oh, this is a place I want to get out of immediately.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that happens too. That happens too. Because what it is when you're in a cult, they like brainwash your intuition out of you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And so when you get out, like I spent a lot of time in therapy and now I trust my intuition. So I may not understand why I'm feeling a certain way about something, but I
You
just
don't
know
need
that.
to
Right.
know. I'm bouncing.
Right.
Yeah,
And I tend to not like trust anyone right off the bat. Someone has to earn my trust.
yeah,
Think
same.
growing up in a cult made me that way. It made me untrusting of people because the people that I should have been able to trust were not good people. They weren't concerned about my best interest. So, yeah, it took me a long time, but now I'm pretty solid with my gut. My gut is not wrong very often. I might be slow because I'm autistic and socially awkward and I don't pick up on all the things and it takes me a long time to process things, but once I'm processed, um I can trust my intuition.
Do you ever second guess it?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah. Do you think that's healthy?
Yes, I think it's healthy to question everything, yourself and others,
Yeah,
rather
yeah. I
than
do it, and I'm like,
blindly following.
I wonder. I'm like, am I just arguing with myself in my head for the sake of just doing my own head in, or is this a necessary and helpful thing? So yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, I do that. I do that. I'm getting close to the end of the painting here. Did you finish your Oh,
No, I started doing the bottom, and I wish I didn't.
I
Ugh,
did
oh well.
that too, and then I had to add more lines. I had to go full page.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go full page. I was
Yeah,
gonna leave it white around the edges,
that's kind
and
of
then
what
I
I,
did that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I should just stop.
I did the same thing.
I'm
No,
so annoyed with myself. I'm like,
and I have the blind so that the colors wouldn't overlap, or not overlap, but to separate all the color blocks to go full page. Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not, but I'm on one foot.
yeah. Oh dear. The coffee to time up ratio is not in your favour.
No. Let me finish
I
this.
don't drink coffee. I drink
Mm,
tea. Lots of
I drink
tea.
a lot of tea as well. I sure do. Okay, I think we're
I drink
good.
like English breakfast tea, so it's probably as much caffeine as coffee anyway. The
Mm,
amount I get through.
breakfast. And I like Earl Grey.
Yeah.
It too. I love tea.
Tea is just like a hug. It's just like a warm hug.
It's amazing. I'm probably gonna go for a cup of tea after this.
The cup
Now,
of tea. My favourite tea. They changed the recipe and the shape of the tea bag after charging me more my whole life because they told me this special triangle shape made the tea taste good, and I believed it. And now the square tea bags are
uh-huh.
doing nothing for me, and I had a week of being very, very sad
Aw,
because they did that to my tea bags.
how dare they?
I know,
Dare
I
they
know.
change something that's been the same?
And they lied, new and improved. To who? To who? Not me. A loyal customer.
Okay, I'm gonna let my paint on that other thing dry, and I'm back to my rock now. Back to the rock.
Oh,
What color? Some of these I know are probably dried up. I'm sorry, chat. I have not been paying attention. Thank you, A girl. I wonder if Fluffer knows that they are muted.
yeah, my dogs are just passing the daily news on from the other dogs down the street.
Nice.
Apparently, it's been a busy night. This was some gossip.
That's cute. All right, what am I painting on my rock?
um, I don't know. I do not know.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I meant to look at chat and looked at it but didn't read it. Do you know you do that where you look at something and you just like your body goes through the motion. You're like, I paid
Yes,
no attention to that.
yes. I just did that a few minutes ago as well. Like, oh, that's backwards, and it's not making sense. Mormon Stories podcast is fascinating. Ooh, good to know.
Yeah, I find it fascinating. I ain't had time for it. They've had nothing. They've said nothing off me. I've probably been unsubscribed by the tubes.
No! David Bruce, I would like to see the Jehovah's Witness cult come down next. Me too. That would be awesome. I've got there
See,
are 2 other cults here that I also want to figure out how to protest. Um, yeah, there's lots of cults in Oregon. I don't get it.
Yeah, and
Only
as
like
big
that.
and as bad and as invincible Scientology feels, they're not the biggest, they're not the baddest, they're not the oldest, they're not the richest. But they will be the first most spectacular cult to go down. In with it being filmed in this day and age, so they have that to their name at least, I guess. They have that win coming soon.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
I really believe it, and I don't know if I just have to. I'm not questioning it too much, but I truly believe that it's going to come to an end, and it's gonna it's gonna pave the way for a better future. It has to.
I wish we could coordinate like a city to city IRS protest. I know here in Portland, a couple of us are planning something for August. But yeah, I think getting their tax exemption status removed is like a big key in bringing them.
My uninformed opinion, I would be wanting to hit them in the NYC, in the NYCD.
Mm-hmm.
D stands for dick. Because there is such problems that I'm aware of in just English news, that New
Yeah,
York is having a lot of problems and protests, and not a lot of protests, but loads of problems, and people speaking against and
yeah,
suffering, a lot of unhoused people, and then the police have got too much funding and are being given more funding. It's a lot of the same stuff as in LA, but it's
yeah.
more globally. Like, I was aware of that as a separate thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I really wish people could be like, hey, here's the
Yeah.
calculations of what Scientology is stealing, because they're not the organization they say. This is what they're stealing from the taxpayers, and plaster that everywhere.
Yeah.
Every day, a Scientologist is not a Scientologist, a Scientology organization is preventing 3 people from being housed.
That is so messed
Do you know
up.
what I mean? If you, I'll just pull that number out my
Yeah.
ass. I'm saying, if someone could do the calculations and say, hey, this building should be paying X amount of taxes per
Yeah.
year, month, week, day. Break that down and say, hey, on Skid Row, that has a high population of children. 70 of those children could be housed and fed if they paid their taxes for one day on 7 of their buildings that are in this area, like in LA.
Mm. I think that's a great idea. Somebody needs to do it.
Somebody smart who knows numbers. That
Yeah.
and Henry, I'll get his name right one day. He's number savvy, isn't he?
Mhm. Yeah, I was just watching part of the live stream from last night where he was ripping up the stakes and the netting. I was like, yes,
Oh, is he?
yes. But yeah, he's smart. He's smart with them things.
Why, I think nearly dry.
I think an
Can
IRS
put
protest here would be good too, though, because in 1985 they came here to Portland to fight for that status. It was a huge thing
yeah.
for the Scientos right here in Portland.
Do you know, I really want there to be another big IRS thing, because I've just got this feeling that a lot of the blackmail they would have had against IRS people would
Hmm.
be stuff that no one would give a shit about now. It'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, you like to wear dresses on the weekend. How many men could actually be like, that is so shameful? They were like, yeah, and have you never seen, this show or that show, or anyone do this? Like,
Mhm.
anyone who would, if someone being gay, or someone having an open marriage, or someone who likes to have, the keys in the bowl party, that stuff where 50 years, 60 years ago, that could have been front page news, the biggest shame. Today, you'd be lucky if it
Yep,
even went viral for a day.
I agree. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and I think that's amazing. And I feel like the game has changed so much. Like even from the anonymous days,
Yeah,
anonymous did amazing things, but the thing that they had to use against them is they knew they wanted to keep their anonymity, and they were
right.
like, "Got ya, we'll pick you off one by one."
Yep.
Where now it's not. It's like Jessica Palmer Desert, follow me, follow me on
Yeah.
everything, follow me home. I don't care what you're gonna do. They're like, we don't know. That was our playbook.
Yep. Isn't that crazy? That's so funny. Times is changing. Yeah, it's just hilarious. You go down there with chalk and a camera, and they just freak the fuck out. They just freak out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and put this bean bag in the microwave.
How's your boob going?
Yeah, I was just looking, just having a look at the boobs, thinking of prime nip position. Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna mute quick.
Oh, KT Pita. Am I following you? What?
I forgot what I was gonna write on this.
Oh, you were gonna write. Um. Oh my god, I hate my brain. I hate my something about the day. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up.
Oh, did someone write in chat?
Yes, it was definitely said in chat early on. I don't see it. 400 staples on the pole. Hey, girl, I love Eric. He needs a new staple gun, though. He needs one of these.
Mm. I filled my mouth with sweets. I've got an idea. Can we do a flyer for Eric that says, "Fun fact: there are more staples in this polls than members in Scientology."
Definitely.
Oh, I just heard a low battery sound from somewhere, and I didn't charge these headphones, so it could be these or it could be my phone.
Oh no. Well, whenever you need to cut out, I'm okay. Whatever.
Um, I just heard something go. Boo-doo-doo.
It may be your headphones.
I mean, when I brought them, the box said they last for 14 hours, and I was like, okay. I haven't tested that, so Oh no 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 no! Oh, I just let the dogs out, and they've come back in, and they've just brought a load of energy back in with them. Yeah, I wonder what's low. I'm just poking at my. Oh, my phone's got 20%.
Something along the lines, when in blank, it ended with trust the gay. Yeah, I can't remember it. Let me go all the way back.
It's like when life goes astray,
Yes.
trust in the gay. Or a ray or a stray.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's up to you, but I think this is it.
No, 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 no. This is why they don't play with you, because you're just being miserable. It's true.
Oh.
Don't feel sorry for him. He will go out of his way to find a ball, bring the ball in, drop the ball in front of the other two dogs, and if either of them look at the ball, he'll then bark in their face. Have
Oh.
no sympathy for this dog. Silly boy. Um. Oh no, that's enough now. You've made your point. I don't know what. Where's my tester piece? Kind of want a tester piece. I want more of a pinky brown, but I'm trying to think nipple, 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 nipple. This might need another coat of paint, yeah. I'm going to try for the nip, and if it goes wrong,
I'm
do it
just
again.
drawing circles, spirals. I don't know why. But I think I know what word I'm going to write on here. It's been important to me lately. And it's a good reminder.
I don't know.
Are you having trouble with
He's,
the
yeah, it's metallic. Metallic nips aren't a thing, are they?
I guess if you're Madonna, they might be.
Mm.
She wore those metallic little.
I feel like if Madonna's nips were in court, they'd be suing you. We'll try again for the nip. This is attempt number 1. It's not the one. It's not over until it's over. I am dedicated to getting the nip right. Now it kind of looks like Rudolph. It kind of looks like I'm going to go for a Rudolph inspired.
A Rudolph
Oh,
nip?
it's not that bad on camera. That
It looks
looks actually acceptable.
I
That
like it.
actually doesn't look bad. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we will build off this.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of the vibe.
What are we saying? A stray or a ray? Is array a word?
I think I was a stray.
A stray. Yeah. Leave this. No, no, no. You can go out now. No, you can leave, please. Please leave the room. These are
Yeah.
going to be like, I cannot believe it. You know what? I've faffed around so much trying to remember this. I think that's probably dry now and I can probably go on it. But I'm going to write that down. When life goes astray.
When life is cray cray.
Oh, I just thought, oh, I'll write it on the back of this. And it's got lyrics. I don't know if I've given you. What's that song? Oh, I can't think of the name.
How does it go?
It goes, um, dun 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 dun. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. No?
Yes, I know that song.
So rewrite the lyrics to that. Oh, I try to discover something to make you look less colty. Maybe refrain from hiding away. We just said hey to you, a friendly howdy do. Shouldn't make you go running, see a bee making you work too hard. That's where I got.
Good job.
Yeah, if you want that, you can have that. Do something with it.
I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, any other suggestions? We have paint and production next week, next Sunday, maybe a little half an hour earlier. Paint and production on Rika's channel because I can't use StreamYard. Well, I say can't. I haven't. It's confusing. And Rika needs to do the stream to get it all sounding good for the production.
It's true. I think
And DJ Nico, if you wanted a collaboration people,
yeah,
DJ Nico would be someone to.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, or if you wanted to try the neurographic art, if you want to give the art therapy style, you can um, do a paint and ponder with me if you like.
It's fun. I gotta say.
Right, I will finish this. Oh, well, I didn't write it down again. See, this is why certain things it's just not helpful. But I
When
got the
life
paper out.
goes right, when life goes astray, trust the gay. Was that it?
When life goes astray, trust. I've got trust already. Trust in the gay.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and then I've got at the bottom here, just as an idea that must come to my mind, popsicle people to night fever. Popsicle, people. I don't know. It was in my head at that time, obviously.
I love it.
Yeah.
What was the one you were telling me last week? Remember now. So bad at like remembering all these parodies. I want to write a Tom Cruise diss track though. So if anybody's
Yes, and
Cruise,
Debbie Cook diss track as well. That needs to come. Oh, I've got one that you might be able to do with Chow Yum Smur. It's Rihanna. I did the lyrics to cover Rihanna. It's on my phone that I'm streaming off, but it's to take a bow.
uh-huh.
So it goes.
That one.
It's like, you look so dumb right now. All your ethics are out. TRs won't hide all your crimes. Fuck your fair games and PIs. Your cult has flunked. And don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause you're not. Little Davy, when we know you're only sorry you got caught. But you put on quite a show. I can't remember it.
I love it.
Really entertaining, but now it's time to blow. Second gens elite, something like that. Yeah, it was all, yeah. I remembered enough of it off the top of my head though. That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was great. How'd you do that?
That's because it took me so long to try and make the words fit into the tempo, me singing it over and over and over and over again to try and make it fit.
Mm.
But yeah, I also just want to say that I don't claim to have a good singing voice, but I also have lost my voice, so that is worse than normal. Apologies.
I thought it was pretty good for a person with no voice.
Thank you very much.
I gotta get a smaller black marker. Black paint marker.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to do with the smaller ones. I don't like this. I don't like this for doing the lines on. I like this one. Oh, you probably can't see it very well now.
Mm.
There's quite a delay, isn't there?
I think there is. Yeah, it's weird.
It's worse on the laptop, I've noticed, because I'm trying to
Yep.
modding is horrible on the laptop. I don't know if it's just because I was so used to doing it by phone, but oh, it sucks. Everything's so slow. So yeah, anyone who hasn't seen the neurographic art therapy style before, this is the nicest therapeutic part. Or if you're doing a stream, the hardest part to talk through.
Yeah, I've not been able to say much over here. I'm sorry.
It's
Getting
not
quiet.
professional. This is not where you come in to get the professional quality streams.
Yeah, I'm over here just zoning out and enjoying the process.
I think that's why I should keep rubbish lighting, just so when people, I don't want to hire people to expectations. I want them to click on and be like, oh, it's like lo-fi.
Yeah.
It is very, very relaxing.
It
A lot
is.
more, a lot more than you may think. Oh, what was that noise?
Did you like that little paint marker ASMR?
What is that? It's like a boing.
Well, I'm glad it was aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, this lighting. What are we doing? Is this any better?
I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the really aesthetically pleasing part of doing all like rounding all the little connectors.
Yeah.
Let me come back to my rock.
Yeah, if anyone else has any other lyrics or suggestions, you can, if you have a community page, you can post them on your community page and then just tag whoever in them. You could tag Rika and Parodytology and uh, oh, my head's gone blank. There's loads of people like Lara, Mindy. There's loads of people who sing, and you just need to tag everyone in it. Maybe they'll see, maybe they won't. YouTube doesn't always send out notifications, and people don't always know to look. But yeah, it'd be a nice place to share them if you wanted to.
Yes, please do. I have been like, I don't know what it is, but I have not been musically inspired lately. And I don't know if it's because I've been painting and my brain can only handle one art at a time. But I just haven't
It
been inspired lately.
it could be the novelty, like the ADHD, the novelty of being like, oh, new art, and you
Mhm.
find it hard to just be inspired for the other stuff.
Mhm. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
But hopefully, this will translate into sort of a long term thing that you can go back to whenever, so you can forget about it for 6 months and then be like, oh, I feel a bit
Uh-huh.
stressed. I'm going to get the paints back out.
Absolutely. Yeah. It will be. I'm definitely incorporating this into like relaxing therapeutic um things that I
Self care time.
yes, indeed. It's probably going to take me a while to go back and do like the webbing or whatever. So, I'll probably come back to that like later after the stream and finish it.
And you've got yeah, you can share it on your community page. I was going to say I could share it on my Instagram if you wanted. But you've
Oh, yeah.
got your own.
Did you see? I think I finished this. This is from last time. My pride hearts.
Ah, they're cute.
It was
They
fun.
look like they're in a bag. It's like a it looks like a bag of hearts.
A bag of hearts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. And then a lot of times when I'm hanging out, like in the chat, when I'm hanging out in the chat and people are talking about, or people that I've talked to who have been in different cults or even like ex Scientologists when we're all chatting, like in the chat, I just think about how like we were all like kids who were in cults, you know? And so now,
Yeah.
chat, it's the Cult Kids Club. So this is the other version, and I
Cool
really
Kids Club.
yeah.
That is so cool. I would put that. I would use that on like my icon of some sorts. I'd be using that banner, something, some picture. That is very cool.
Thank you. But yeah. where all the cult kids hang out. We're not in the cult anymore. And guess what word that I put on my rock? It's a
What?
word that starts with R, and it's not Rika.
Read.
No, but that would be a good one. And my paint is running. My fourth
Ray. No,
word,
four letter.
pardon?
What is it?
Rest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Take a rest. It's okay to rest.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel guilty that you don't rest enough? Or do you ever feel guilty when you are?
I used to. Um, but I think I used to place my value on how I much it's serving my community,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt bad that if I could be doing something to serve them and I was wasting time. And
Mm-hmm.
them is people that literally it's just people that don't even know me. It's like literally I'm on about the community. And I think that's going through that has helped me create healthier boundaries for being in this community. And I really don't like having responsibility. The whole thing with the list and the site makes me feel so gross and yucky.
Oh,
I know it's something that I just wanted to do with just the best heart, but when people, yeah, people trying to hold you accountable for actions that aren't yours, it's hard.
that is hard.
Um, but again, a lot of it does come from good places. But it helped me just set boundaries and be like, hey, everything I do is out of the goodness of my heart. I don't ask for nothing. And it just helped me set boundaries of being like,
Yeah.
I do this because I want to. I don't do this because I owe you, because I don't deserve oxygen if I don't. That's not why I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Me too. Sometimes I think in the past I felt guilty about resting because in a cult, like growing up in a cult, it was like and I see this with the scientists. They're always in a freaking hurry. They're always so damn busy. They keep you busy so you don't have time to like think for yourself or
And they
just
make you feel
rest.
guilty. And
Yeah.
they tell you you shouldn't be doing that because you should be serving the community. It's the same mindset.
Yep.
But yours is, just the community of people in our cult. And theirs is just the people in the cult of Scientology.
Here's my rock so far.
Oh, we are getting, uh, oh, that's nice. I'm getting flash up notifications on my phone, like, charge me, I
Uh,
am going to go.
well, do we need to go?
Well, yeah, I'm on 9%, but I'm just so into this.
You're in the flow.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do this, and if it's terrible, I'll end the stream. I'm going to just turn off my headphones.
Okay.
How is that? Can you hear me?
I can.
Can you hear yourself?
I can hear myself. Can you
Can you
hear me?
hear an echo of yourself?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, I've just plugged my charger in. We're on the charge.
The charge.
Oh, we got into the question. Um, So I got an email, and for some reason, my brain is like, read this in French, read this with a heavy French accent. So that's what I did in my head. I giggled, very much entertained myself, thought I was hilarious. So much so I've read the email to Rico in a French accent and Tilty Bird. You and Tilty Bird, I was like, you two will enjoy my silliness. So I've read a bit of this email in a French accent, and then Tilty Bird messaged me that they went somewhere the other day and they went to park the car, and then someone was just speaking French, and they started laughing really, really hard because they remembered the email.
It was hilarious, and I still don't even know what the hell the email was about. Like, what?
No, that's the beauty of it. I like the fun, silly, random emails. Hilarious. That would tickle me for years.
That's great.
Is this okay for everybody? Can you hear at home?
I can hear you. It's not as like clear as before,
Yeah, it's
but I
off
can
just
hear
going off my phone mic.
and I'm kind of just like in the zone now, so I'm not super chatty. I'm definitely chattier later in the day. I've realized maybe doing a show where I have to like talk isn't the greatest idea first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
But it is fun.
Do you find you have like a different stream of consciousness in the morning though?
Yeah, I'm still like I think the like well with the time difference, like definitely don't mind doing it earlier, like for to meet up with you, but like I think initially like if I have a day off and I don't have anything to do, like I am gonna naturally wake up early, like 4:30, 5 o'clock. This is just my natural body rhythms. And in that sort of like barely waking up state of consciousness, I love that time period for like making music. Just picking up an instrument and playing or just getting into looping. Like when I do production, I really like to do it in loops, and it's very much a way of stimming for me. It's like an audio stimming to do loops and to like alter things and build off of like loops. So, yeah, that morning, like just waking up, consciousness, is like a really creative time for me.
Do you know, that's funny. As you were saying that, what I like to do in the morning is I like to make clips.
Uh huh.
So I will watch stuff, but I will watch stuff to make clips.
I love
And I
that.
like just and you watch it again. You'll watch the same clip maybe 10 times just while you're clipping it. But I
Mhm.
like getting and some videos you can only get a 10-second clip on. Some videos you can get a 25-second clip on. So it's different. And sometimes if you just get if I just get this, it's so satisfying to get a nice clip. And that
Yeah.
sounds weird, doesn't it? But it's like the looping and looping, and then you get it,
Yeah.
and then it's working with whatever seconds you've got and finding it in the first place is like, oh yeah,
Yep.
that's clippable, that's clip worthy.
Yeah, I think you have a knack for that. You're good at it. You're good at clipping.
Kid Freshie, I never said anything to you in the first place. If I had anything to apologise for, I would. I don't. I never said anything. I don't know what your issue with me is.
Wait, what?
Pick up some paint. I don't know. Kid Freshie's very upset in the comments saying they want me to apologise to him about Ellie. I never said anything to him about him in the first place.
Hmm.
If you are a sock account of Rosie, then yeah, I said something to you, but I didn't know you were the same person. You can't have 20 accounts and expect me to know that you're the same person on all 20 accounts without making it very obvious or saying. So I'm not apologising for that. But if you want to chill in a tyrant-free zone, grab a pen and paper and knock your socks off.
So, anywho, what were we talking about?
I didn't know when to check chat just to check
I'm
that everything
sorry,
was
I've been ignoring the chat, you guys. I love you all.
okay.
Thank you for being here, but it's so hard to paint and like pay attention, at least for me. So I apologize.
I did it.
What'd you do?
Um, the line. It's not that impressive.
Thank you, SPTV Never Ends. Bob Ross would be so proud. I don't function well in the morning either. Woo!
Yeah, Kelly SPTV Never Ends is a night owl, I thought. We did
That's probably
well,
why
we
I catch some of these people's lives because I go to bed so early.
yeah.
It's not that I don't love you guys. My body's like, go to bed. And ever since I was diagnosed with EDS and I got some of my answers for like the pain that I've been in with my joints and everything, um, then I was like, okay, I can rest. And so that guilt that we were kind of talking about earlier, the guilt of resting, I don't have that anymore as much. It's okay to rest.
Yeah, I think once you get the life experience of always trying to push yourself to help other people, and when it comes to the the time of maybe you needing a help and seeing that there's nobody there,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you want to conserve your energy so you don't
Yep.
have to ask for help because you're burnt out.
Very true.
Rika, you're the chicken out of my Aesop storybook. My
I'm the chick.
fabled book that shaped way too much of my childhood. The chicken who milled, they planted all of the wheat and they harvested it, they tended to it, they harvested it, they
Uh-huh.
milled all the flour, they cooked all the bread, no one wanted to help them, and then when they smell the bread all smelling good, oh, everyone wanted to slice the bread then.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes you've got to be like, actually, I'm popping this bread in the freezer because it's lasting me all winter.
Ooh, yours is looking cool.
Thank you.
I like your color selections.
It's the colour selections that popped into my head when I seen Acupuncture, and I was like, yes, we're going. We're going to
That's awesome.
go. Because before that, I was just
And
staring at a white thing.
you're still in the chat. Safe travels to you.
Yeah, safe travels Acupuncture. Though I am getting really, really into this. My back and my knees are just like very annoyed with me.
Oh. Well, if at any point you're ready to go and give yourself a rest, let me know. I don't mind. I'm gonna be zoned out on this for a while.
We have 5 o'clock, so that's 3 hours. So I would say
Wow.
officially that is that's my point. I need to. I did have a little move around. I have been and let the dogs out. They have not been here the whole. Oh, zooming. They've not been here the whole time. Just crossing their legs. They've been out. But yeah, I'm going to give them some attention. And yeah, if anybody wanted a copy, just drop me an email, and when I've got a high quality photo of it, I'll send it to you for free. And if you can support financially, if you could support Natalie on the GoFundMe link, which you can find on her page, most people's pages, or on sptv.space. There's a My Tony Tough. You click on that, it'll take you.
I want a
Thank you
copy.
so much for joining me. Sorry?
I want a copy. I'm gonna email you.
I'll send you one. I'll send you one.
Awesome. I'm just catching up on some of the chat. Pup groomer. Thank you guys for being here with us. Appreciate you. When they're done
Yes,
here,
Marilyn has a 1 year live. Congratulations to Marilyn for 1 year of streaming in her channel. Fantastic. Marilyn's Mama Bear. Marilyn's Mama Bear. Mama Bear.
love her.
Thank you for being Mama Bear.
Do we want to do a raid, Fluffer?
Yes, yes. Who's on? Is Marilyn live now? Is Marilyn live?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and if you guys want to do,
Hey.
if any of you want to do a paint and production with me, email me. It's rikapdx@proton.me. And we'll try to pick a time and go for it. It was a pleasure. So do we know if anybody else is live, A Girl or Z News? Oh, Z News is
Thank you, Z
driving.
News.
Don't look at sptv.space while driving. Be safe.
Oh, I need to speak to Z News about. I need to update the space and do loads of stuff. And I wrote everything down the notepad. I can't find the notepad. I dropped my phone down the toilet, which had all my other notes. So much on there. So much
Oh,
on there that I can't even begin to get
yeah,
over.
that's tragic. My phone has a lot of notes. So I don't know if anybody else is live. Maybe we won't do a room raid.
Oh, would you let everyone can just click on the sptv.space and yeah, go see if anyone's on there.
There, that's perfect.
Sweet. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you everyone. Thank you all to the mods. Thank you
Thank
to my
you guys.
mods. Thank you all.
Suffer. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.